Most people think the sun shines best in signs that know how to perform, signs that walk into a room and instantly pull the air toward them. But Virgo has a secret most astrology content misses. Virgo does not teach the sun how to be louder. Virgo teaches the sun how to become undeniable. And that is a very different kind of power, because the sun in astrology is your center, your life force, your identity, the part of you that says, "This is who I am. This is how I move through the world. This is the kind of light I was born to bring." The sun wants expression. It wants purpose. It wants to create, radiate, and feel alive. But when that solar energy moves through Virgo, something fascinating happens. The light gets refined. Virgo is mutable Earth, ruled by Mercury. That means Virgo notices, sorts, studies, adjusts, and improves. Virgo looks at reality and immediately sees what is out of place, what is inefficient, and what could become better with enough care. So when the sun moves through Virgo, the self does not shine by demanding attention. It shines by becoming excellent. Virgo is often reduced to one tired stereotype: perfectionist, overthinker, picky, critical. But that is only the surface. The deeper truth is that Virgo has a sacred relationship with refinement. This sign understands that raw talent is not enough. Potential is not enough. Virgo wants embodiment, skill, integrity, proof. It wants your inner light to show up in the real world as something useful, clear, and trustworthy. And that is why Virgo's connection to the sun is so compelling. Most signs ask, "How do I shine?" Virgo asks, "How do I make my light real? How do I make it matter? How do I turn what is inside me into something people can actually feel, use, or rely on?" If you have strong Virgo sun energy, or if you are trying to understand someone who does, this is the truth you have to see. These people often do not want empty praise. Deep down, what they really want is to know that what they are doing matters. They want substance behind the spotlight. They want their work to hold up. They want their words to be accurate. They want their choices to have meaning. They want to leave something better than they found it. This is why Virgo often shines in ways that are easy to underestimate at first. The Virgo style of solar expression is rarely careless. It is intentional, thoughtful, observant, quietly strong. This is the person who notices what no one else noticed. The one who fixes the thing everyone else stepped over. The one who can see a pattern before the pattern becomes a problem. The one who makes life smoother, clearer, healthier, smarter, more functional. That kind of person may not always look flashy in the beginning, but give it time, and they become essential. When Virgo and the sun are working together at a high level, this creates one of the most reliable forms of brilliance in the zodiac. Not brilliance built on performance. Brilliance built on precision, on consistency, on discernment, on the ability to turn intelligence into real-world value. Virgo teaches the sun that being seen is not enough. Being effective matters. Being genuine matters. Being able to back up your light with character and competence matters. In a world full of noise, Virgo energy feels like proof. In a world full of promises, Virgo feels like follow-through. In a world full of people trying to look impressive, Virgo quietly becomes impressive by being prepared, grounded, and useful. But this is exactly where the shadow enters. Because the same Virgo instinct that refines the sun can also pressure it. The same eye that sees what could be improved can turn inward and become relentless. The same discipline that creates excellence can become anxiety. The same desire to do things well can become the haunting feeling that nothing is ever good enough. This is one of the deepest tensions in Virgo's relationship with the sun. The sun wants to say, "I am." Virgo answers, "Yes, but can you do it better?" The sun wants to express itself. Virgo wants to edit the expression. The sun wants to create freely. Virgo wants to correct every flaw before anyone sees it. And if that energy goes too far, the result is not mastery. It is self-erasure. They may accomplish more than most people realize and still feel behind. They may be admired for their intelligence, responsibility, or talent and still focus on the one mistake they made 3 days ago. They may give so much care to the quality of what they do that they forget they were worthy before they produced anything at all. Because Virgo is not here to destroy the sun, Virgo is here to purify it. There is a huge difference. Virgo is not meant to crush confidence. Virgo is meant to strip away empty performance, inflated ego, and lazy self-expression, so that what remains is real. What remains is earned. What remains can stand the test of life. When this lesson clicks, Virgo's energy becomes extraordinary. Now the person is no longer trying to become perfect. They are trying to become aligned. They are no longer obsessed with appearing flawless. They care more about being honest, skillful, and useful. They can see their imperfections without collapsing into shame. They can improve without punishing themselves. They can care about standards without making their worth depend on constant achievement. And once that happens, something beautiful emerges. Virgo's solar light becomes humble, but never weak. Precise, but never cold. Helpful, but not self-sacrificing to the point of disappearance. This is the kind of person who can heal a room without making a scene. The kind of person who can lead through competence instead of ego. The kind of person who earns trust because their energy is clean. In love, this connection is powerful in ways people often miss. Virgo does not always announce devotion with grand speeches. It shows up in details. In remembering what matters to you. In noticing your stress before you name it. In helping, supporting, organizing, protecting, and paying attention. Virgo often loves by improving your world. The challenge is that this same energy can become overanalysis in relationships. Virgo can try to fix what should simply be felt. But when balanced, it becomes one of the most loyal and thoughtful expressions of care. In work, Virgo and the Sun can be unstoppable. These people come alive when they are solving, refining, editing, healing, building, or improving something that matters. They do not just want to participate. They want to contribute intelligently. They want to leave systems better than they found them. They want to be respected for substance, not just style. Still, the deepest lesson comes back again and again. You are not only valuable when you are useful. You are not only radiant when you are productive. You are not only worthy when everything is organized and complete. Virgo must learn this, or else the soul gets trapped in endless self-optimization with no peace at the end of it. That is why Virgo's connection to the Sun is ultimately spiritual. It teaches that light is not just something you display. It is something you embody. It is built in the habits you keep, the standards you hold, the details you honor, the promises you follow through on, and the care you bring to ordinary life. Virgo reminds us that the truest kind of radiance is not always dramatic. Sometimes it looks like integrity. Sometimes it looks like discipline. Sometimes it looks like showing up with your whole heart and doing the small things so well that they quietly change everything. So if you have ever underestimated Virgo, look again. This is the sign that can take raw solar force and shape it into mastery. This is the sign that teaches confidence to earn its own depth. This is the sign that knows true brilliance is not always loud. Sometimes it is exact. Sometimes it is thoughtful. Sometimes it is the calm person in the room who already sees the solution. Not the need to be the brightest for a moment, but the ability to become invaluable over time. Not the hunger for applause, but the hunger for truth, craft, and real contribution. Not a light that blinds, but a light that clarifies. And maybe that is why Virgo's solar energy is so unforgettable once you really understand it. It does not just want to shine. It wants to mean something. It wants to leave order where there was confusion, healing where there was strain, clarity where there was noise, and excellence where there was carelessness. That is not ordinary light. That is light with purpose. And when Virgo finally stops measuring worth through impossible perfection, that light becomes unstoppable.
Thanks again for watching the video. I surely appreciate your support. If you enjoy it, please like, share, and subscribe to the channel. I really help a lot and motivate me to keep making more videos for you. See you in the next one. Bye.